If you could kind of share how you went about growing, what allowed you to change, what helped you, and if there was an attitude or something that made it possible.
My mother, she always used to tell me something that helped me in life. If anybody else can do it, if you see other people doing things, you can do the same thing. They're no better than you are. And I guess one day I just started to believe it, that, you know, if they can do it, I can do it.
It's a mental and spiritual, conscious and subconscious change.
If you want to go, hey, what I do is fun, what I do is worthwhile,
aim for the highest that you can.
This is exciting. I'm doing what I like to do.
I'm learning through my mistakes.
Definitely have to be able to learn from your mistakes.
That's our whole life work, become a better person.
I used to be obnoxious, ignorant, self-centered, greedy.
Had to first accept where I was in my life and not feel guilty about it. That was the first thing.
I went through the majority of my earlier life just kind of, antisocial a bit, a bit fearful. So the fear, it's a bit angry, and then setting myself up for failure again and again. And it got to a point, I really thought about it. I'm like, it doesn't matter what I do. That's something that has to stop.
Accepting responsibility for your actions is number one.
Quit waiting for somebody to fix your problem.
I had to start setting some real goals for myself.
And that's when the change started, when you ultimately respect yourself from within.
You get out of life what you put into it.
It's an old saying, but you reap what you sow, and a lot depends on your attitude.
You have to have the dreams.
If you have reasons for why you do the things you do.
I follow my goals, my dreams. It's there, always there.
You can kind of filter out that you don't need to do those things that have no meaning, that don't have any real reason for doing them.
One should have a goal, an achievable goal.
What can you do in 6 months? What can you do in a month? What can you do in a week? And what can you do today?
I could really be taking a lot better care of myself.
I'm trying to quit smoking right now, and I've quit for 3 weeks now, and it's pretty rough. It's a pretty bad addiction.
When I graduated from college, I was a methamphetamine addict. I was spending about $100 a night on alcohol and smoking about an ounce of weed a week. I stopped all of that.
When you're doing this with a problem, like another person or yourself, against a thing or a process, and you just keep butting your head, that means you need a tool. So go get a tool.
Does he need training? Does he need outside counseling?
Support from friends, family members.
People learn from each other.
Surround yourself by people who are doing positive things.
If I didn't have friends and other people in my life, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, I probably wouldn't do a lot of things.
Fundamentals of personal growth. Meeting new people, living in different places.
Never stop learning and, get other people's opinions.
The acceptance of others in our life makes us a better person too.
The more empathy I'm able to feel, and the more I see how similar and connected I am to everything, it heightens my sense of security, of well-being.
It's attitude. I think it's how you look at the world. If you want to stay in a place and be glum and unhappy and disappointed and frustrated and focus on what doesn't work.
You can rail against society and what you consider oppressive machinery of society and institutions all you want, but when it comes down to it, as an individual, if you're not happy,
you're not going to like life a whole lot.
I really try to just keep focusing my mind back onto the positives, the things in my life that I'm thankful for.
It's all about positive or negative, really.
Choice.
It's in the mind.
Seriously, just realizing, being positive about everything and reinforcing it even when you don't feel so is totally beneficial, Being optimistic, and being trustful, and opening yourself up to other people.
Just never give up.
If someone expects to succeed at something, they will have a find a way, make a way attitude.
Quit saying it's broken, get up and fix it.
Keep the faith. Do not let the little things get you.
Don't give up that easily, especially if it's something that you want, whether it's career-related, education, relationship.
Your life is nothing but a series of changes.
You have to endure when you struggle, and you have to have faith that, it's going to get better.
3 cigarettes in 1 month, so that's not too bad. All right.
Yeah. That's an inspiration.
Well, yeah.